Hello, I'm Dr. Priscilla. I am the CEO and founder of Speak Excellent English, and today we're going to talk about how to describe something as we build our vocabulary. We're going to build our vocabulary around a historic artifact or an ancient building in India. We will begin. This is recorded and it's going to be shared on the Facebook page and YouTube. So remember, if you do not wish your picture to be shown, just leave your name available for me to see. You'll always need to unmute your microphone when you're speaking. So Ellen, if you would, could you take a moment, look at all of the vocabulary words and just read the words, and I'll have Hussein do something else with those words. Okay? Just pronounce all of the words, Ellen, starting with ivory. You will need, yes?
Miss Priscilla, I read it?
Yes, please. Just read the words. Ivory.
Ivory, fretwork, grand, pillar, majestic, marbly,
Marble. Marble.
marbly,
Marble. Marble.
marble,
Mm-hmm.
dome,
Yes.
mausoleum,
Mausoleum. Mausoleum. Mausoleum.
mausoleum.
Very good. So these words are ivory, marble, fretwork, dome, grand, majestic, pillar, mausoleum. Okay? Thank you for pronouncing those words. Hussein, could you do the same? Could you pronounce these words for me?
Okay. Ivory, marble, firework.
That's fretwork. Fretwork.
Fretwork. I can see it pretty well. Okay. Fretwork, dome, grand, majestic.
Majestic.
Mm-hmm. Pillar, mausoleum.
Very good. I'm not sure if you pronounce this word correctly, but it is dome. Dome.
Dome. Yeah, I said a dome.
Okay, good. I didn't repeat it because I thought maybe you did, and I wasn't really sure. But yes, it is dome. Let's see if I can make. Okay, is it a little bit better to view now?
Yeah.
Okay, so this image is of marvelous India. Can you say marvelous India, Hussein?
Marvelous India.
Mm-hmm. Good. So the last time we had this lesson, we described the picture using the vocabulary words that is listed below. Hussein, do you understand all of the vocabulary words below?
I guess, yeah. But except fretwork.
Okay. Fretwork is the designs all throughout this building. Do you see here where I'm pointing that there seems to be some type of crafting,
Mm-hmm.
but here's the definition of fretwork. Can you read this?
The fretwork is in the temple's roof is remarkably detailed.
Okay, so there are tiny details. You can see there's gray and a lighter color, and you can see lots of this going on throughout the entire image. So it's detailed details. Ivory. What is ivory, Hussein?
I think ivory is the color of this.
Very good. Ivory is the color. And what about the word grand? What does it mean to be grand?
Grand means big.
Yes, yes. And pillar? What does it mean to be a pillar? Could you read the definitions, Hussein?
Sorry?
Could you read the definition, Hussein?
Yeah, the pillars by the doorway are made from solid marble. I see. I know them. The four, the two poles on each side of the
Mhm.
masjid.
Right. So I was asking you what is a pillar, and I was waiting for you to tell me.
Yeah.
So it's a tall and narrow upright structure that supports a building or that stands alone. What is marble? What is marble, Hussein?
Marble is the material which is the mosque was built by.
Very good. And what is a dome?
Dome, this the circular one in the middle of this
Mhm.
mosque. Yeah, this one.
And majestic?
Majestic. I think it's like charming, something attractive.
Mm,
Really?
it's something that's big, something grand, huge.
It's like grand. Okay.
So majestic and grand could be synonyms. And the last one, mausoleum. What is the mausoleum?
I know mausoleum is like the grave or the burial room, something like this.
Mhm. So this is the mausoleum. This big picture that we're looking at is the mausoleum. This is a
Yeah.
mausoleum. And yeah, it is a place where people could be buried as well. So it says it holds someone's remains. And that's an interesting way to speak about death. Dead people, someone's remains means that that person has passed on or that person has died. Okay, good.
Okay.
So now we're going to describe a picture. I want you both to keep in mind that when we describe something, we're giving details. We can give details such as the color, the fretwork, the pillars that are surrounding the building. What is this building made of? Is it made of marble? Does it have a dome? Is it majestic? When we describe something, we could actually use the word families that are listed below, okay? And the word families below are ivory, marble, fretwork, dome, grand, majestic, pillar, and mausoleum. I will do the first one for you. Then we're going to look at the second one, and we both will take, each will take turns, okay? In this image above, we see an ivory building. We see an ivory building. This building actually is a mausoleum. The fretwork is all over the building. It's a grand building. There are several pillars attached to the building. The mausoleum itself is made of marble. Why am I not getting my stamp? The mausoleum itself is made of marble. It has a huge, majestic dome on the top. Okay? Did you understand what I did, Hussein?
Oh yes, I got
Okay,
it.
fantastic. So now we're going to look at the next picture. We are going to describe the next picture. And the next picture is Art Nouveau balcony. Could you read that for me, Hussein?
Art Nouveau balcony.
Art Nouveau balcony.
Art Nouveau balcony.
Okay, so we're going to describe the picture below. Check the helpful vocabulary section if you need to, and we're going to say that we need to. So, Hussein, could you pronounce all of these words for me?
Facade.
Facade. Facade.
Sorry, facade. This is not English, I think.
It probably isn't an English word, but it is pronounced facade.
Okay.
Okay.
Art Nouveau. Window sill. Arc. Column.
And this is arch. Arch.
Arch. Arch. Okay. Column.
Arch. Okay, this one.
Column.
Okay, good.
Various. Stucco work.
Stucco. Stucco.
Stucco work. Balcony.
Perfect. Okay, Ellen, could you do the same? Could you pronounce all of these words for me?
Yeah. Facade.
Facade.
Yeah. Art Nouveau.
Nouveau.
Art Nouveau,
Mm-hmm.
windowsill,
Mm-hmm.
arch, column, various, stucco work,
Stucco work.
balcony,
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Facade, windowsill, column, stucco work, Art Nouveau, arch, various, and balcony. Hussein, are any of these words unclear to you? Do you know what each of these?
Actually, yeah, and I don't know facade. I don't know stucco work. But maybe I stucco work the shape of this building. This is kind of work. I'm not sure.
No, it wouldn't be the shape, but it's what the building is covered with. Let's take a look. So facade means the house has a very that house has a very detailed facade. Facade means the way something look. For example, what can I say? Look, the face of the clown was very sad. Now, I don't mean to put the facade, it should be the facade. The facade of the clown was very sad.
Maybe it's the face of a building or the face of something.
Well, it means appearance. The way
Oh,
something,
okay, appearance.
the way something looks. The way something looks. Okay?
Yeah.
And then stucco,
Mhm.
the word stucco means decorations made of plaster.
Uh-huh.
In
Okay.
Africa, in parts of Africa, maybe India, I'm not sure, and I know in South America, homes are made of what I would consider complete cement, and then it's covered with some stucco, a little bit different than homes here in the States. Okay?
Okay, got it.
Any other words? That's facade, the appearance, and stucco.
What's nouveau?
Art Nouveau.
The
Let's
word nouveau itself.
find out what does it mean. A style of decorative art and architecture that was popular in the 1890s, often featuring flowing curves and natural forms. So it's a style. We may say we have Victorian homes, or we may
Okay.
have conventional homes. You
So
get
it's a
it?
kind of a style.
It's a style.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Any others?
No, I don't think there's another words.
Okay. Ellen, what is a facade? Ellen, what is a facade?
When you watch one house, the outer face for you is the facade.
Okay, it doesn't have to be a face though. It doesn't have to be a house, but it's the appearance of something, the way something looks.
Yeah,
Okay. What is
yeah.
stucco work? Ellen, what is stucco?
Stucco work is mean when you watch one work, you can see some decorative in it.
So you want to say stucco work is, let's take a look again at the definition that they gave us. Decorations made of plaster found on the inside and outside of some old buildings. It's like a plaster. Let's see if I can find a picture of stucco. Stucco building. Okay, this would be stucco. So let's say, for example, if you saw a house that was cracking, they would cover it with this part, not the holes. You would cover up these holes. So that you would use that with stucco. And let's see if I can find a house though.
Yeah,
You get the idea?
yeah, I get it.
Okay. Okay, well, I won't look any further. I don't want to add too many things to my computer. So now let's go back. Okay, here's a stucco house. You see how the house is all flat? The color is all flat. There's no design in here. It's stucco, right? So that's good.
Okay.
And now let's go back to our lesson, which is where? And so we had facade, we had stucco, and we had Art Nouveau. Art Nouveau is what, Ellen?
Art Nouveau, you say, is a style of art?
Mm-hmm. It's a decorative art or architecture that was popular in the 1890s. Okay?
Okay.
Way homes were built in the 1890s. Okay, so now, Ellen, are there any other words that you want to ask about? We've got Art Nouveau, facade, stucco work. Do you know what windowsill is, Ellen?
Yeah, window sill is mean target of the window.
It's right here. The window sill is not necessarily this banister, but it's the window sill. And the arc, what is an arc? What does that mean? An arch. This is an arch.
Arch. Yeah, arch. We can see. Yeah, that's arch.
Like the bend.
Mostly we can see it in a bridge.
Yes, yes. And a column. You know what that is?
Columns. You can put some things of the column like a strange things.
Well, it was the columns were like those on the other
Pile.
these,
Columns is like a pile.
no. Well, it could be, but probably not the way that you're thinking. This would be a column, something that is tall.
Yeah, I know it's long. Yeah.
Okay. And then balcony. Balcony. would be
Yeah, balcony. Yeah.
this area where you can
Yeah.
sit and look out over the building. Okay, so now what we're going to do, how is this lesson for you right now, Hussein, in terms of building your vocabulary? Useful. How is this lesson for you, Hussein?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you pretty
How
well.
is this lesson for you?
No, yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, I know some new words for me.
All right, so now we're going to describe the picture just as we did in the picture above about marvelous India. Now we're going to describe, what is this one called? We're going to describe Art Nouveau balcony. So you will start out by saying, this is an image of an art, Nouveau-B-A-U-B-A-L-C-O-N-Y. Okay, this is what you will say first. You're going to say, this is an image of an Art Nouveau balcony. Try to use as many of these words as possible. Who would like to go first?
I'm not sure.
Okay, Ellen, would you like to go first? All right, I'll go first.
I can go first.
What?
Okay, go ahead, Hussein.
This is an image of an Art Nouveau balcony. It's an old building that contains various windows with some window sill. It contains some window sill. Okay. Each window has facades. A facade has a facade.
Okay, so that would be the facade of each window.
Facade.
Facade.
Yeah, there's a facade for each window.
Okay.
Okay.
There is not necessarily a facade for each window,
Mhm.
but the facade of the facade of the building, the facade of the building, or
Okay. Oh yeah, yes.
or you could say the facade of each window has a balcony.
Mhm. Okay. I can see a balcony with some columns.
Mhm.
Uh, Below the columns, there is an arch. Under the arch, there's a balcony. Okay, this is an Art Nouveau. Okay.
So
Uh,
this is an Art Nouveau building built around 1890.
uh-huh. Okay.
The building itself is Art Nouveau.
Mhm.
This is an Art Nouveau building.
Okay. This building is decorated with stucco work.
Okay. Okay. Super, super, super. Now try to say it again with fluency.
Mhm.
When you're ready.
Shall I say it again?
Yes. And this time you want to say it with fluency using the corrections that I gave you.
Okay. This is an image of an Art Nouveau. It contains some window sill. Uh, okay. And I can see some. Okay, I can see some column. This is stucco work. Um, there is a balcony. There are some balconies, various balconies. There's various balconies. Okay. Um, there is a facade.
Facade. Facade.
First facade. I'm sorry, I don't know what's facade. Okay, there's a facade. Okay. Over the middle balcony, there is an arch.
Okay. Very good. So what we've said is in this image of Art Nouveau art, there's a building that has an arch with various windowsills that have balconies. The building itself is stucco work with a column, so the entire facade is an unusual color. Okay. All right, Ellen, are you ready? Okay, so Ellen has left, and I don't know if she will return, but this concludes the lesson for today. Any questions, Hussein? Do you have any questions?
No, thank you very much. Thanks a
Well,
lot.
it's my pleasure to have you. I hope that you will share this lesson. I hope that you will share this link
Okay.
for tomorrow's lesson with your friend. And
Okay, well,
I can't remember if you attended the session prior to in Facebook that I asked individuals to let me know what you would like to talk about. But for today's topic, we just used what you said, building your vocabulary, and we chose to talk about Art Nouveau. I want to say let's
okay.
come back to I want to say thank you so much for joining me today. It was my pleasure to give this lesson, and I hope to see
My
you
pleasure too.
tomorrow in tomorrow's lesson. Bye for now.
Okay, I hope.
Have a
Bye.
nice day. Bye-bye.